Here we have a faux chicken summer salad.
Hey there, welcome to my channel. I am Madame Vegan, and if you are looking for plant-based dinner ideas, lunch ideas, you have come to the right spot. Today I have a pretty simple, straightforward, not too expensive meal that I'm going to present to you. So it is a salad with faux chicken. So this is one of my favorite products that you can get in the grocery store. So this is the package it comes in. So this is the company Tofurky. Sorry, I already took it out of the package. That's why it's open like that. And it's a plant-based faux chicken. And now I find this one very similar to like a pulled chicken. And it's great to put on top of salads. So today it's a pretty straightforward salad. I am going to be using a balsamic vinaigrette dressing. I would normally make my own dressing, but today we're just going to keep it simple, balsamic dressing. And then maybe I'll have a different video to see how I make all my dressings, but today we're just going to use a store-bought dressing. Okay, so we're going to use a spring mix as well. Tomatoes. I'm going to use a red onion. I like to use red onions in salads. If you like to use a different onion in salads, that's great. But today we're going to use a red onion. And I use a Feta style Violife faux cheese to mock, like say, if you want to put some faux cheese in your salad. I also love my Kalamata Olives and a little bit of Parmesan faux cheese. So completely plant-based and a little bit of salt and pepper at the end. So let's begin making our, let's call this a faux chicken summer salad. So what we're going to do is we're going to put oil in the pan first. I would say about 1 teaspoon of just regular vegetable oil. And I would turn it on to like the medium heat. And there's little tabs on here that you can open them. I just end up going and grabbing the scissors. It's a lot easier to open the package. So while that's heating up there, I'm gonna open. And you can just put the chicken directly, faux chicken, directly into the pan with the oil. And you want to break it up too so that it cooks evenly. Okay, and yeah, you just want to break up the chicken as best as possible. And then you want to kind of swish it around so that it's completely submerged into the oil there. Discard the plastic. And if you don't want to use your hands to mix it around, you can get just a regular wooden spoon or a spatula. Wooden spoon's better because spatula could melt. Definitely melted some spatulas in the past. I think this might be called a spatula too. I've looked it up before, and like spatula is like, you know, when you're scraping out like sauce from a jar. I think I got that right. Should double check. Okay, I'm just going to turn it up a little bit because it's not cooking that fast. So I'm going to put it on a medium, or sorry, I'm going to put it on high right now and then turn it down once it starts to sizzle. And if you feel like there's not enough oil in there, you can add some more oil. So while we wait for that to cook, we can chop the veggies right now. So I have a big bowl here. Stainless steel bowl for the salad for when we prepare it. And then we have a smaller one here for where we're going to put the veggies. Put that there. And this is going to be a little bit of multitasking here. So you're going to want to make sure that you stir around the faux chicken a lot because you don't want it to sit in one spot because it'll burn. So you want it to be like a nice crispy, like on the edges, like a little bit brown. Okay, I'm going to start with the onion, and I'm sorry if I start crying. It's not actually, I'm going to cut them into bigger pieces. It's when I have to chop them like into smaller pieces, then it really affects my eyes. And sometimes I wear snowboard goggles, like clear snowboard goggles. So I'm using a red onion. Like I said, you can use any kind of onion you like. Now I'm gonna move it down to a medium because it's cooking really fast now. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of oil. I'm just gonna add about a teaspoon of oil. Now, if you're watching like your oil intake, yeah, I would start with just a tablespoon, but you might have to add a teaspoon so it doesn't stick. It also depends on what pan you're using. Right now, I'm using the stainless steel pan because it's some of the pans that I use don't connect with the induction stove here, the induction stovetop. So yeah, I put quite a bit of onion in here. You don't have to use that much, and I'm just gonna turn down the element here. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm actually gonna turn it off right now because it is it's really hot. So yeah. So just judge it if it looks like it's like starting to cook too much. Just judge it. And you want to, because you really have to focus on moving this around so that it all gets cooked. Because a lot of the times with this vegan, plant-based, like faux meat, it doesn't taste very good if it's not cooked well. Yeah, it's coming along. It's getting nice and brown. And I'll do like a shot over top to show you what it should look like. Oh, lost a little nugget there. Yeah. Okay. Got the tomatoes now. And you don't have to cut them this small. You can cut them more into bigger chunks. Let's give you an idea. They're cut into like medium size. So yeah, I would say cook it for about 5 minutes. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut the cheese. Cut the cheese. Anyways, cut the faux cheese. Okay. So here we have the block. And just like you would cut feta normally, I'm going to cut them into small blocks like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you there. Okay, so that's enough for me fixings. Oh, I'm just gonna get some olives as too. The olives are already pre-cut. I recommend buying them pre-cut. There we go. And if you want to add some cucumber, I don't normally put cucumber because my partner doesn't like cucumber. But I like cucumber, so the salad is for me today. One thing I'll mention, always wash your vegetables. I had already pre-washed the tomato. The onion doesn't have to because the outside, I just take off the outside, the inside is not affected. But make sure you wash your vegetables because in the factory, sometimes these are dropped, sometimes they have like some kind of chemical on them. So you always want to wash your vegetables. Okay, and then the cucumber, I'll cut into like little slices like that. Or you can do like these little chunks here. Actually, I prefer the bite-sized little chunks. Okay, so for the mixed greens, so for myself, I would do 2 handfuls. I don't want a huge salad. Plus all my fixings, that's gonna be a lot. So I'll throw all my veggies in. Look at that beautiful array of vegetables. Okay, and then for the dressing, I'm gonna measure for you today. I don't normally measure, I'm bad for that. So I'm gonna do one quarter cup. So 1/4. That seems like a lot. Maybe not. Okay. Instead of using my hands, I'm gonna use a wooden spoon. See, to mix it. And I like my salt and pepper, so my Himalayan salt. And pepper. And this is to your liking, so put as much as you want. So I'm just gonna put the faux chicken on the side, just for presentation wise. Okay, there we have it. We have our faux chicken house salad. You can call it house salad, garden salad. We'll see what's going to be on the thumbnail. We'll go with that one. All right, bon appetit.